The FAFSA Simplification Act sounds intriguing, doesn't it? Sounds like a really positive thing, doesn't it? In many ways, it is. People and some members of Congress have been begging for years to cut down on the number of questions that are on the application and make things easier for students and or families, depending on how they're applying for this. So it's happened. Sort of. I'm going to go over the positive changes that are included in the Act, some of which have already been implemented, others which are yet to come in this particular video. There's going to be a second video, a part 2, that will go over some of the changes that are part of that legislation that as it stands are definitely not positive, particularly if parents are divorced and or they are going to have 2 or more children enrolled in college at the same time in the 2024-2025 school year. So that's going to be part 2. So be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you'll know when that content drops. So that being said, let's get to what has happened, what will happen, what you need to look out for. For the current school year, the maximum Pell Grant has been increased by $400, so that now stands at $6,895 for the school year. $400 isn't a lot, but it's absolutely positively better than nothing. So let's accept that and go on. Now, this particular one pertains only to males over the age of 18. If you have not registered with the Selective Service System, you will no longer be penalized for that. Legally, technically, you're still supposed to do it, but if you have not done it, you will not be penalized on your FAFSA application and the processing of it. That's one new change. Also, students who are currently incarcerated are once again eligible for financial aid as long as they are enrolled in an approved prison program. Kind of sticking in the same vein, you will no longer face a penalty, a ding, if you have a previous drug conviction. That stood in the way of a lot of people. That is going away. The expected family contribution has been renamed to the Student Aid Index. It's a softer, gentler name. It's not really going to have a significant impact on the cost calculations, but they felt that Student Aid Index sounded a lot better than the expected family contribution. So that was renamed. Now, for the 2023-2024 school year, this is where the name of the legislation comes into play. The FAFSA in 2023-2024 will drop from well over 100 questions to under 50. The current number is 38, but again, because not everything has been implemented and worked out, that could change, but it should definitely be under 50. So that is a reduction of more than half, which is, I'm sure parents and students will be dancing over that one. So that's pretty much it for the substantive changes. On the positive side, I'm going to briefly mention one more here, but I'm going to save going over it until video 2, because although it sounds really promising, it also comes with some trapdoors, some pitfalls that students need to be made aware of. And that's that SULA, the subsidized usage limit allowance for students, has been repealed. So if a student needs more than the average 4 to 6 years to complete their degree, they can continue with aid and loans, and the loans is where the problem comes in. But again, I'll go over that in further detail on video 2. So if you found this information helpful, informative, please give it a thumbs up, and also remember to subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss the second part that talks about some of the caveats that are coming and some of the things that are being worked on to have those caveats taken away. So be sure to come back for video 2. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time. Remember, education is a journey. Let's take it together.